Hey everyone, so today is all about stickers, so stay tuned. So we just went through all my designs and now I'm going to go ahead and stick all of these sticker designs into my new scanner. Okay, so this is my new scanner. It's the Epson Perfection V600 Photo. So right when you search for Pixelmator, this is what comes up. And obviously I clicked try instead of buy. I think, yeah. So this is, once it was scanned in, this is how my stickers look. Put the layers tab. Okay, so this will be important. So this is how they look right off the bat. And right away you can tell that the background is not white. Looks like a sort of grayish blue color. So I definitely want to make sure that the background is white so that when it prints, my printer's not wasting ink on like this random color of background and instead is just focusing, of course, with the ink for the actual design. So first thing I do is click on layer and creating a new layer. And then you click empty layer. Again, I am not a professional, so I'm not going to sound like one. But so you've created a layer right here and then you take your little bucket, love that paint bucket to cover that whole area. But as you can see, the scan disappeared. But that's because that was the new layer I created. But when you go back to the background layer, which has my scan, you click on bring to front under the layer tab. And so now if you erase, like this is a little eraser tab. If I erase now, it's gonna be white. And it's white because I had to create that base layer that was white. If I didn't do that, then instead it would be that checkered box. Let me show you. So it would have shown up as this checkered print instead of white when I would press erase. So now we're in a perfect place where now I can make the background white, but to make it easier to get the whole background to just be white and not have to like shade it like this, what we're gonna do here is use this magic wand tool and you just sort of click and drag a little bit and then it's kind of graying out the areas of similar colors. So you gotta be really careful, and I do it exactly where, as you can see, it was just the stickers that were excluded, and then you press delete. Whoop. Once you press delete, it clears, and as you can see, it's all white now. So then I'm gonna deselect all, And now I can work on individual stickers. So like for here, right? So I actually wanted to create the background of this sticker white as well. I don't really like that it's a dull kind of cream color. So I'm actually going to use that same magic brush. And as you can see, it selects everything that that's similar to each other. And I've selected it, and then I press delete. And now it's white. And I did another really cool thing here where I used that same magic brush to kind of make her eyeballs white so that that could stand out in the actual sticker situation. So how freaking cool is that? Like, that doesn't even look the same. And then of course, because it still has the border here, I could take the eraser and further, oh, and sometimes when this happens, when you can't erase, it's because you have to make sure that one, you've deselected everything, and then also make sure you're on the correct layer. So then you can erase pretty peacefully. Just say you have something smudgy that you don't like the look of, like just say I really hated this little area or something, right? Like I don't like the look of that. You can click on the Band-Aid thing here, which is the repair button, and if you kind of go over it like that, it smooths out that area. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed that. Let me see if I can do it again. So yeah, maybe here, this is a very watercolory stained area. So and look, it disappeared. So really you can clean up designs or things you didn't like about your paint. And sometimes you have to be careful because sometimes it removes lines. Like for example, if I do it here, do you see how it's eating away at the print? So got to be careful, but this Band-Aid thing can be really useful. Another really useful thing is if with the magic wand, you know how you can do a big area at once? Well, what if you had something that wasn't so even? Like for example, I'm just going to delete out of this. As you can see, if I just do the magic wand here, I mean, it selects everything and it's not taking into account this like background this wash of background I created. So in that case, instead, you would select this little pen, purple pen looking thing. So I'm not sure what the name of that is, but as you can see, it does specific areas. And so, like for example, for this piece, I was zooming in and I was looking at, okay, where's my watermark? And then when it kind of hit exactly where I wanted to, I would click and it would select that, and then you can press delete. Oh, which by the way, since I didn't do a white layer underneath like I did for the first one, this is the checkered box that comes up. But just in case you did want to quickly change the checkbox to white, all you have to do is take your fill bucket and then that does it too. But it's just easier in my opinion to create a whole new layer of white versus go through each part of this, you know, trying to do that. So this is the company Online Labels. That's where I got the samples from, which is so cool that they even do that. First paper that I got was a standard white matte. That one didn't work out very well. So basically, I think it's the way we don't know how to use the presets and things for the printer, but I'll show you the results of that. It really didn't turn out very well, but I think that's more our fault. The paper is pretty nice. So this is how the paper looks. So standard white matte. The second paper, which is the one that did work out very well, that's the Weatherproof Gloss InkJet. When we selected the setting on the Canon Pixma Pro for this particular paper that it worked out really well, we had selected paper
Photo on photo paper glossy.
Photo on photo paper glossy is what we chose. I'll confirm that somewhere here. But we basically selected that thing that was already there, preset or whatever. Like we didn't have to go in and make any custom whatever. And so that worked out really well for this paper. Again, it did not go well for the matte, even though we selected matte photo paper or something. It just still did not work out. So let me show you that right now. All right, so then this was the matte one, the standard white that didn't work out. I mean, I guess some of them could still be okay. They're just not up to par of what I wanted to see, but I guess like these two aren't so bad, and maybe even that one has like a vintage touch. But anyway, this is a phenomenal one. So I don't know if you can tell, but it's quite vivid. It's glossy. It looks professional. The colors are exactly how I was imagining it to be. And then as you can see, I'm going to show close up of her eyeballs being white. The one I showed you when we were editing, it worked out really well. And then these are more COVID-19 theme stickers, and I wanted those all to be together. My favorite one has to be this, and this was so much fun to edit, like the white coat being white. Hopefully this was helpful to somebody out there, but if you have any other tips or tricks, please let me know below. And if not, as I still continue to learn and figure this out and use the other sticker sheets, I'll be making more videos, hopefully getting better and better at this. So I will talk to you guys later.